Well, welcome to Hanoi. We're just around the back of the hotel at the main lake of the old town. So yeah, just surroundings here, it is chaos. And you have to pay to go over that bridge, small fee. You've got all these little monuments, all these little bits of old building structures dotted all over the place. There's one in the middle of the lake as well. One thing that was very apparent on the drive in was I don't think I saw a single bird except one feral pigeon the whole trip, the whole ride in from the airport, which is about 40 minutes. So it is not looking good at all. I'm going to have to work double busy, double hard to get anything here. This is about the quietest spot I could get and people are still walking past me. But I don't stand out like a sore thumb here. I'm trying to figure out this, just look at all the video and the photos I've taken, the footage I've taken. Loads of photographers here, just, I don't know, sitting around. I don't know if they're street photographers or what. It's a strange system. You got all these, there's some rat jumping into there with some chunk of food. It's mayhem, it's absolutely mayhem. Look at the streets, yeah, it's just all the, it's almost, I thought it was all that stuff about the mopeds was gone. Like it would be more like Kuala Lumpur. It's nothing like Kuala Lumpur. You can hear it behind me. That's what it sounds like. It's like one of those movies, or New York City. It's just like constant beep, 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 beep. But yes, just chaos, and you get a lot more hassle here. Do you want to buy this? Do you want a cab ride? Do you want this? Do you want that? So you're gonna have to be on your guard as soon as you come out off the plane. You know, do you want a cab? Do you want this? Say, so I'm meeting my brother. Don't worry, I don't need to change money. I'll do it in the center. Luckily they accept dollars because I haven't managed to change any of the dong yet. I'm trying to get used to the fact that it's 33,000 to the pound, and then converting everything backwards or halving it or whatever. Yeah, you hear that? I thought that was a bird. I've been searching for it for 15 minutes. It's a hawker selling a little whistle. Lucky thing. Yeah, there's these rats in here. Let's have a look. They're coming out. But anyway, the first thing I saw apart from that feral pigeon was a lifer. I found out it was there you go, an Indian white eye. I thought it might be a swinhose white eye, like Hong Kong. So technically, yeah, a little sort of subspecies lifer. And then the dominant sparrow here, again, is a tree sparrow. So they're obviously very big in the Asia. Yeah, common tailor bird. Brief shine of that. But the Indian white eye, just loads and loads. I mean, I don't know if it's that hawker, if that's an actual bird song. Blah blah blah. Yeah, so yeah, loads of the Indian white eye, and I think it might even be a Chinese white eye. I'm not sure. Went round and saw a subspecies of some sort of great tit. It was a darker grey colour on the underside. Only briefly saw that. So that was, yeah, very brief. Anything else? Going round a bit closer to the striated heron, and then as I got round to that section, I could see there were black crowned night herons on this little island here. This where this temple is, and yeah, several of them. And I saw a couple of striated herons as well. So yeah, species tick is going up, even though it's terrible. It's not. I don't even think I've hit 10 yet. I've got some footage over there. They're very tiny. I didn't realise how small they were. Of the striated heron, I had to manually focus through the branches. But yeah, it's just like fruit hawkers, artists, loads and loads of people sitting around with cameras. They all look like sort of what do you call them, paparazzi. And then these kind of little dainty Vietnamese women will come and pose, and everyone will jump up and start taking pictures. So yeah, and they've got these photo displays out for people to see, street photography and things like that. So photography must be massive here. But you can see elements of what you've seen in movies 50 years on. There's still the kind of dominant culture in the way things are here. Yeah, I'm just being a little bit more on guard. I feel just a little bit more under threat here. But yeah, it might just be the first day settling our nerves when we arrive somewhere. We're like, okay, this is all very strange. But I like the energy. It's got a different kind of energy. It's maybe arguably what you want when you come to a foreign city. This is more foreign than Hong Kong, more foreign than Malaysia. This is, you know, more old school, what you expect to see when you come out this way. But you've got Grab, taxi hailing app, and you've got what we've done is we've put SIMs in a second phone. I've got an iPhone 8. My sister, Freudian slip. Wife's got an iPhone 6 I bought off eBay before we came here. Come out, buy a SIM at the airport, put it in, and then use it as a hotspot, and that gets you around any roaming fees. And I don't like to put foreign SIM in my actual phone. I put it in the other phone, and then you can. It's not going to hack. If it hacks a phone, it's not going to be your actual phone. So yeah, we're gonna go and get something to eat now. Look for something with some rice and meat, and then look for some pho at some other point. Okay. Well, we've picked up a little bit better momentum today. We're in this botanical garden. We've been to the main lake briefly, just the top edge of it, before we went to the railway streets, the famous. I don't know if the train still goes through. I'm gonna have to check if there's maybe a timetable, because all we did was we went there and we posed for a picture. Everyone's posing for pictures, and then all the shop sellers want you to stop for a coffee, for a drink, and we thought, when's this train coming through? So better look more into that. So yeah, once we got into this set, we took a cab down to we used the Grab to get down to the bigger lake area. I'm going to put the names at the bottom. I'm not even going to attempt. I won't even know where to start to attempt what the actual phrasing and name, the specific way it's phrased or whatever. Not going to bother. So I think I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4 more lifers from today. So 5 in total, 4 for today. Let's get this right. So yeah, we're in the bigger lake, and in the northwest corner there was this area where they were collecting wheelbarrows full of dead trees, cut leaves, etc. And I saw things flitting about in and out, and I heard the screaming of these swifts. I used the BirdNet app and it managed to ID it. So it was did I get them? Asian palm swift. So at least with the BirdNet app, if I can't ID it while it's flying, the call was very distinct. So Asian palm swift. I think they were nesting in the dead leaves on the trees, the dead reeds. And then in there, the next lifer was, apparently it's quite regular around Hanoi. It's one of the more common species, white-throated fantail, which is slightly different to the fantail one we had in Kuala Lumpur. I've just come up to the top of this botanical garden to get out of the way of people, and the first bird we got today was from Hong Kong. Was finally, I didn't hear any yesterday, the red-whiskered bulbuls. There was flocks of them in the main lake where we were, so I quickly shot off a few of those. Oh yeah, and we paid a ticket to get in. I think it was like £1.50 just to go into the temple area, and I spied a little common kingfisher, so I had to come all the way out here to get my first ever tripod mounted kingfisher footage through reeds, a little bit of some of the reeds and the branches in the way. A la 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 la, common kingfisher, red-whiskered bulbul, oriental magpie robin. I didn't know those were here, so, or did I? But that was when I was looking at the fantails, one popped down, and I thought, oh, there's a new bird. No, oriental magpie robin. And I've incidentally from then I've got lots of video of it on tripods singing and handheld as well. So I've got those with their nice clear calls and song. What else have we got? Oh, the next heron egret. They've got Chinese pond herons here too. At the bigger lake, I saw one fly across, and then when I went further round, I got it sitting on the tree, which was a bit better quality. Sat in some branches, and at that particular point, I also saw good old grey wagtail, and yeah, the wagtail by there's a smaller lake, which the wagtail was near this old boat, and then there were a couple of pied wagtails flying around. Might be white wagtails, might be pied, I'm not sure. There, and then I heard an unusual call, and two birds dropped down. I thought sparrow-sized, tree sparrow-sized, but I could see there was no kind of dark brown streaking, so I thought something unusual. They were kind of more, the covering, the brown covering was a bit more even all around. And I filmed they were a type of munia, so I was excited that it was a lifer. And I filmed and I took a still, and I think, and it's called their juvenile scaly-breasted, but they were very casual. I mean, I could have walked right up to them and stood 2 feet away if I wanted to. So yeah, some juvenile scaly-breasted munia, and so we came here, had something to eat, and then in amongst the white eyes, some sort of warbler, very distinctive, a big stripe across the eye. I think that's a new species. And yeah, you have to look at everything, because I got two new I don't know what this other one is. It had a kind of a light grey blue head, the same size as these white eyes, and I'm going to have to do some digging when I get home to check that out, to find out what that is. Take a still, and then walking, he's just over there right now, I don't know if you can see him, but there's a chap sat over there and caught my eye looking into the bush, and I went over, was friendly enough, and said there's a blue bird in there, and waited for about 5 minutes. I was kind of felt like I was stepping on his toes a bit, because he was all masked, all camoed up with headgear, and he said it's a blue bird, and eventually it did come out, and I thought, I know that bird, it's the blue whistling thrush. I saw it in Hong Kong, so I got some. I managed just to capture a bit of video, and I think a bit of still footage through the leaves. And I think, unless it's some other species that looks the same, I've typed in blue whistling thrush into Google, and it came up as in Hanoi as well. So I think it's not a lifer. So yeah, it's about, yeah, moving around. We're starting to bulk up now. 1, 2, 3. I think we 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22 species, 5 lifers. We're moving. We're making headway. So far so good. I'm not a quitter.